What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with old Sweetie Pie's update on Mr. Tim Norman, honey. Some of you all have probably already heard, these facts from other YouTubers, okay? Some of what I say is not new to you, honey, but you ain't heard it from Miss Robinson yet, though, okay? So let's get off into it, honey. Now, Mr. Tim Norman will be making his first court appearance after being hit with federal charges back in August. According to court documents, Tim is scheduled to appear in court Friday morning, which means today in St. Louis. Tim Norman has fired his public defender, honey. How you fire somebody that they hired to, help your ass for free? How did he fire somebody that was for free? I believe he hurried up and got rid of that person, though, because it's looking real bad for you, sir. It ain't looking too good. They ready to lock you down, okay? They ready to lock you up and throw away the motherfucking key, and I would do it if I was them, okay? Because I'm so sick of reporting about your ham hock eating ass, Tim. But back to the story, honey. Tim Norman now has a private attorney who is helping this fool. Miss Robbie, say it ain't so. Don't help this fool no more. Y'all get down in my comments and tell me y'all opinion on, Miss Robbie helping Tim out with this case. Do you feel like she should help him out? Yes, he is her son. What is he, her only child, that's left? But I just feel like you can't help somebody that then did this much evil, honey. Okay, this is horrible. Okay, to set up a plot to take your damn nephew out. Okay. Now, Friday's hearing, which is taking place today, will cover his arraignment, and a trial date has not been set. Prosecutors in the case are seeking the death penalty for both Tim Norman and Terica Ellis. Now, really quickly, one of you all alluded to a lie detector test, and I think in one of my last videos, so I would like to discuss that as well. Police have reported that Andre Montgomery took a lie detector test before he passed away after Miss Robbie's house was broken into. Andre agreed to take the lie detector test. And, he basically took the lie detector test because at that time, both Andre and Tim were suspects in, having Miss Robbie's house set up to be robbed, because both of them had the passwords to her alarm system. Andre told the police to investigate his uncle Tim Norman, okay? So they did the whole lie detector test on Andre, and Andre is like, why y'all looking at me? Y'all need to be looking at my uncle, okay? Now, Andre wanted the police to investigate his uncle, Tim Norman, because Tim Norman had financial issues like being behind in back child support, and he probably had a whole bunch of financial issues when it comes to opening up all them damn restaurants he ain't had no business opening up in the first place, okay? Now, 4 days later, after Andre took the lie detector test, I believe he passed that test, but, he said what he said about Tim, and like I said, 4 days later, he was murdered. So if you could put 2 and 2 together, now this is all making a lot of sense. Tim felt like his nephew dropped the bomb on him, okay? He didn't like that, so he figured he would get him some get back, okay? People are now wondering why it took the police so long to look at Tim as a suspect. And I have to agree with that, because if, this young man warned you about his uncle and he felt like his uncle is the one that set up, his own mother to be robbed, okay? He giving you your case right there. He done told you, what's going on, and then he end up dead. Like that's not making no sense to me. All I can think of is the police and investigators was probably like, no, that's his nephew. He wouldn't do such a thing. It is some shit that you probably would see in a movie or on TV. But shit, stranger things, honey, have happened. But yeah, that just ain't making no sense to me, because if I do a polygraph test on somebody and they get to telling me, well, I ain't the one you need to be talking to. You need to be talking to this man over here. And then I end up dead 4 days later. I mean, come on. But, the law, they kind of special like that, honey. It take them a while to figure things out, to figure out what they want to figure out. Okay, we already know. Let's see what some of the people are saying, honey, about this situation. One person says that never believed Andre had anything to do with breaking into Miss Robbie's house. He adored his grandmother. The only person that had issues with Robbie was Tim. Pretty sure Tim gave Andre's name. Okay, that's one perspective. Another person says if Miss Robbie said only a few people knew about her stash and the security info, I would bet body parts that Tim was the first person to cross her mind when that happened. A mother knows her child and what they are capable of. I don't know about that, you guys. Y'all get down in my comments. Do you think Miss Robbie ever suspected Tim to, break into her house? I don't think so. I think she knew he had a troubled past, but I don't think she believed he would do that to her. But shit, look at what she had to do. She had to sue her own son. This fool was out here opening up restaurants left and right, right to left. He was just opening up everything. And it was just so wrong what he did to his mother. She's trying to leave you a legacy, fool. And you ain't have to kill nobody over no money. Okay, you was gonna get everything. I think he killed Andre because Andre was the last Montgomery. Andre's father was already gone. He probably didn't want to share no money with him, but that's just selfish. But you still would have got a big chunk of her money and property and just everything, her life insurance, Tim. Now you done just messed everything all up and took your nephew's life to do it, honey. Just, that's ignorant to me, honey. The person also says he was already stealing from her on paper and his behavior was off the hook on TV. See, what did I just say? I can only imagine how he was spazzing out behind the scenes. Another person says, seems like people have no respect for life, period, and how sad and demonic. Yeah, people don't have no reverence for people's lives. Not when it comes to money, Somebody else says murdering Tim sent somebody to break into his mother's house. He knew when Dre went back to take another lie detector test, he would pass it and the investigation would turn on Tim and everyone would know it was Tim who broke into his mother's house, not Andre. Andre solved his own murder without even knowing it. Tim killed Andre because of jealousy, greed, and to shut him up about Tim breaking into his mother's house. He sent for Andre so he could blame the break-in on Andre and to killing. That makes a lot of sense. Another person says Tim will never get out of prison, and that's good. He's too evil to live around his family or anyone else. And I agree, like, who would help him get a shorter sentence? I don't know what his new attorney is going to be able to do for him, you guys, because shit, it looked like your ass about to be in there, sir, for a while, okay? You go be in there for a while. Look like they want to give him the death penalty, honey. Him and Miss Terica, honey. It's a sad situation. I feel bad for Tim's sons. They won't have a dad, in their life. But, in this life, honey, you got to pay for what you do to other people, honey. Okay? Let's look at what another person says. Such a sad story and two heartbroken families. Such an evil deed. They're talking about Miss Terica Ellis as well, and Tim's family. Another person says this is so disgusting how calculating Tim is with his own family. It's like he's heartless. Andre had a feeling about his uncle. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Miss Robbie had that same feeling. I know she did. But if she had that same feeling, then why would she be helping him now? Somebody is helping him. This man owes so much money. How can he just afford, an attorney like that unless he's, hell, is he even in charge of the restaurants anymore? Because hell, you behind bars, honey. What can you do for them restaurants? But I wouldn't be helping him. I would let his ass stand in his own mess that he created, honey. Okay. The same person says that, yes, this is very dirty for sure. I'm glad he took a lie detector test about the robbery. They're talking about Andre. Tim wasn't to be trusted and he knew about it all. That's worse when you can't trust your own family. Honey, don't I know it? Another person says Miss Robbie knows Andre didn't steal from her. She wanted Andre to go back home because things were getting bad in St. Louis. She stated that on the show. Tim broke into her house, stole those documents, and put this entire plan together. Once he figured out, Andre named him as a suspect in the burglary. And to me, not Andre, but Tim didn't have no respect for his own mother. I think he just looked at Miss Robbie like, yeah, she can cook, but, she old as hell and, she ain't really paying attention to stuff. So, let me set stuff up. And, I can really see all of this, you guys. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know, and it's going to come out who the shooter was. Okay, that's coming out. And I will be doing a video on that because that's pretty much what we waiting on, honey. We looking for that gunman. Who is it that Tim got to, actually shoot and kill Andre? So, one of them is go drop that bomb in court, honey. They go drop that and we go find out about it. Another person says, so was Tim the shooter or did he use robbery money to pay the shooter? Inquiring minds want to know. I know that's right, honey. We all want to know that. Another person says Tim was trying to boost his own rap career, never mentioning helping or mentoring Andre. Tim was only interested in Andre when it came to insurance. What a selfish, odd-shaped man. He said, what an odd shaped man. Y'all keep dragging at Tim in that shape. Tim Norman is a cancer, you all. Okay. And that is how cancers, unfortunately, can be built. Okay. They got hips and breasts and, he got the body of a woman, honey. Okay. I wouldn't be shocked, honey, if he the one, deliver his own kids, honey, okay? Because we know he got the childbearing hips, honey, to do it. And you ain't heard it from me, honey. Cha. Another person has another conspiracy about this situation. This person says, this is what I think. If Tim had the insurance policy before Miss Robbie house was broken into, I think he broke in and expected Andre to be there and to kill him because Dre was to inherit half of Miss Robbie's fortune. That's another way to put it, honey. Another person says, shame on Tim Big Hips Norman. Child, y'all crazy. Would you date a man built like Tim, ladies? Would you do it? That's too much man for me, honey, okay? That's too much. Just a little bit too much, honey, for Miss Robinson. Another person says it's so sad that Tim set that baby up like that. It is sad, and Andre seemed, like a nice young man, I'm sure he had his troubles in life like we all do, My heart goes out to Miss Robbie and Andre's family. Whatever punishment Tim gets, Terica should get the same treatment. I agree. I think they both should go down. This is really dirty, even if they aren't the ones that exactly, pull the trigger. The things people do for $1, SMH. Yeah, people, do these type of things. Another person says Andre was then taken out before he could return to take the polygraph test, as it would have resulted in being negative. So all evidence of Miss Robbie's home burglary burglary would have pointed directly to Tim. So I done read the comments, you guys. Y'all get down in my comments. Let me know what you think about all of this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.